All right, so let's start with that HELOC because that could be your saving grace. So you have the 35,135 balance, and you have a $300 payment. So of course, any income you get that goes into here, I'm just going to bring that down. Income month one. This, of course, is wiped out, making this 4138 in expenses. That would come back out, right? Does that make sense so far?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say it's 34,273 after this expenses come back out. And this is like your food today, you buy gas tomorrow, you pay your electric bill next week. So this is expenses going to come out throughout the month, not in one big chunk.
Okay.
So 229 approximately for interest. So 34,502, and then you would just do it again. So this is one way that you can do it. If you got the money from your wife, for example, you would start knocking off your car. Let's say you paid off your car. If she gave you $6,500 to put in here, you turn around and pay your car off, you're going to gain the $230 a month there. Another thing that I think you should do that I would do if I were you, I don't have the payoff dates for
Yeah,
when
I'm sorry about that. Yeah.
ends. No, it's okay. I don't. Oh, yeah, you do. You have 7/24. So Citibank ends on 7/24, and so does Home Depot. So those two need to be paid off before your car.
And the Home Depot is a split. I think it's 3,000, and then the other balance is 11. Yeah, 1364 is due 525. So it's just 3,000 on the Home Depot.
So 3,000, and then the other one is 40 or 84.18. Yeah, the 10,000 from your wife would help you accomplish that by July to get rid of those two, because your HELOC's not going to have the money in it by July. So yeah, I would make the suggestion that she help a little bit. We can see what it's going to run down to here by July, because this is, say, April, May, and then we'll add in your expenses again, 4138, 200 approximately. And you say you make, oh, this is income 3, and you say you make over 5,000. So that's going to help as well. We're into, so April, May, June, and then you'll have to work right here to start paying off those. So let's just see exactly how much you're going to need. So let's say it's at 8,200 for Citibank by that time, because you're still making the payments. So pay off Citi, and then 3,000 on that other one. So see, 40, you're going to go over, and you're still going to have your expenses of 4138, even if you take off those $200 payments.
Let me ask you a quick question.
Go ahead.
Do you recommend that I redo my HELOC, or it's better just to borrow I guess once you're done, or to borrow the money from my wife?
That's what I'm going to see here, what you're going to need.
Okay, because I have like 600,000 in equity in my house. So.
Okay, you would have to have at least $6,500 from her to be able to pay that off in July, or get the increase. Okay.
Okay, so now I'd rather get the 65 than redo the
Okay,
HELOC.
so let's talk about that for a second. What's your credit score? Do you know?
It's about 710.
Okay, so in the event that you want to do the increase on the HELOC, I would make the suggestion, you've got two ways that you could move to violently reduce this debt fast. I mean, get on it and get this done. If you moved into a first lien HELOC that paid off your mortgage, how long have you been in the mortgage?
Maybe about 5 years.
Okay.
I want to say 5 years.
Okay.
3.5%. So that was, over 5 years.
So you paid about 70% of your income into that for the last 5 years. So if you were to move into a first lien HELOC, and what happens there is they give you 90% loan to value on a credit score over 700. So that means that $630,000 would be available to you. Then you'd have to pay off your home, which is $245, and then you could wipe out the rest of your debt. So let's just pretend that you did that. Let's see what happens. That still leaves you about $297,000 to work with. Okay, so let's say, so you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, so your total debt right now is $343,162. This is your total debt. Your loan to value on a $700,000 home, the LTV or loan to value would be $640,000. That means that you would pay off all of your debt and you would still have $296,838 available for you to use however you deem necessary or not. Okay, so with the $343,000 that you would have in one line of credit now, this would be your only debt. Your mortgage payments and all your other debt payments would turn into cash flow. Now your income would go directly into this account. So what that means is all of these payments that you're making, so let's add them up, 1515 for your house, 300 for the line of credit, 330 for the cars, 1071 for the credit cards. So 3216 would be the new cash flow. All of this is going in. The only thing that's coming out is the interest that they'll charge on the line of credit. So that means that your home and everything would be paid off in less than 11 years, probably faster. But there's even a faster way than that, I believe, because of your interest that you're paying on the home right now. They have the automated system that you could also move into. So you have options. You're just going to have to choose what it is that's right for you, whether that be to do the whole line of credit and pay off the mortgage, to do the second position HELOC that just gives you a little bit of money on the side like you've already got, or to move into the automated system. The automated
system is what? The first HELOC?
One takes over your mortgage, pays it off. You can put the rest of your debt into it as well, pay it all off, and then just have one huge line. The only problem with this part, why I say that the automated would work faster, is because this still has interest as you're working it down, but it does work out to be about, like I said, around 11 years it looks like to pay it off, maybe 12. It depends on how their interest, because I just kind of figured in some. But the automated system eliminates interest. So if you're paying 24% on a credit card, it cuts all the interest down to about 2%. So all of your income is now going into your principal balances instead of interest. So that's why it pays off so fast. So two different products there, the first lien and the automated. The automated is totally different. It doesn't, you don't have to do anything to set it up, as far as you don't have to go get pre-approvals. They don't care about your debt or how much you owe or your credit scores. Mm-hmm. But the first lien they will go check all that, and it takes about 45 days kind of to redo that.
Where would I get the automated from, or how do I apply? Is it a bank? Is it a...
No, actually, there is a free webinar tonight. You're welcome to watch. That would give you information to see if you want to move forward or not. I can send you that link. I just thought of that. So the informational webinar that's tonight, it is live. I'm probably going to show up for that. But it tells you what it does as far as how it works. And then if you want to move into a free personal analysis after that, you can move in and see what it's going to do for your own debt. It just structures your payments is all it does. It doesn't mess with anything. It only increases your credit score, so it doesn't mess with your actual debt. It just shows you, or the system shows you, what you need to pay on what date and what amount, so that you'll eliminate interest. That's all it does. It structures the payments for you. So they set it up for you. They enter your numbers, everything. You just will look at it once a week, and it tells you what to do. It tells you what's your next move.
What about if I retire next year? Then
they don't care. I mean, it doesn't matter. They just recalculate it for you. If you're going to make more money or less, if you get a bonus, if you get the extra 10,000 in real estate, you give them a call. The coaching is free for the rest of your life. The upgrades are free, so you don't have to worry about anything to do with that. You just give them a call and say, hey, I've had changes in my numbers. They teach you how to do it, that you can enter your own numbers and do it your own way, but they'll also do it for you if you want them to. So you would enter the bonuses that you get, and then it recalculates. This is a guaranteed product, so whatever guaranteed payoff date they give you, you will meet it. So if they tell you, hey, you're done in 10 years, you will meet that.
It won't be like the first thing where I have 280,000 that I have access to.
No, you won't. Now you can get that as well because I've got one and I bought into the product because I want that for my next home. I know how to use lines of credit. And so I'm going to, of course, use the line while I'm letting the software tell me where to put those payments to save all the interest I can. But mine's going to change up a lot because I'm going to go by the system, but then I'm going to have a chunk going into some debt or something if I buy a new property, and it'll reanalyze that for me and give me a new payoff date. So that's what I like about it.
Yeah,
Okay?
I'm definitely going to consider that because if it's automated and it assists me on its own, that's the best choice, I think, for me.
I think that will help you with your investments for sure. So I think you're going to be very tickled with that since you're
that's a good thing because I want to pay those things off. So.
Oh yeah, you're going to be so surprised. I can't wait to hear back.
All right, Christy. Thank you for your help. Appreciate it.
Thank you. You have a good week, and let me know
You too.
something.
Okay, we'll keep in touch. All right. Thank you so much. Bye bye.